There's only one way to avoid criticism. Do nothing, say nothing, be nothing. Aristotle said that. The people who are people pleasers themselves, we try to please them. What is the prize for people pleasing? The people we are trying to please are never going to be pleased. They're too busy trying to please others as well. You wouldn't worry so much about what others think about you if you realize that they hardly think about you at all. The only reason they guilt you into pleasing them, you feel obligated to please them, you feel it's your responsibility, it's because your obedience makes them look good, makes them look pleasing. Let's be real, if you do not respect your wishes, no one else will. You will end up attracting people who disrespect you as much as you disrespect yourself because they're not going to pay attention to your feelings or your thoughts on things, what you rock at. All kinds of anxiety stems from what other people think about you, whose feelings you're going to hurt, because you don't want to come off disrespectful. It's disrespectful for you to not respect yourself, your wishes, your values, your morals, your convictions. The people-pleasing standard is high. It is a trade-off of your standards. If you are trying to reach the standard of a people pleaser, you are living by low standards. Here are the very high standards of I am too nice. This is what I am too nice looks like. Can I have an honest moment? I was raised on a lot of these standards. You know how I became a woman out of anger? A lot of it was because I was so tired of trying to reach these standards. Okay, so here they are. Treat others like they are better than you. It's the humble thing to do, right? If someone takes something special from you, let them have it. You can still be kind and confrontational at the same time. Own what is yours. Don't question people and pretend that you're naive so you don't make anyone feel uncomfortable around you because you know who they really are. Don't do that. In many forms, I've been taken advantage of because I didn't want people to think that I knew who they really were. I didn't want to hurt people's feelings. People know who they are. They know if they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. They know if they're manipulating you or not. In whatever way people treat you, however they treat you, that's acceptable. Because you probably taught them to treat you that way. No. People are responsible for how they behave, how they respond. People are responsible for who they are, not you. Finding it hard to say no, always saying yes. This is like the people pleaser motto. Yes. Break the habit. Always give an explanation for every decision that you make. No, not necessary. Have confidence in decisions. Have confidence in your beliefs. If people question you, give them answers. But you don't have to explain yourself. Cut it out. Doing things because you feel obligated. You have to obey because these people have some type of authority over you. You are still you. You are obligated to yourself. You are obligated to taking ownership and responsibility over fulfilling your purpose. You're gonna trade that in just to please somebody, you're gonna start a war with yourself, minimizing your feelings and needs for someone else. Staying in unsatisfying relationship or situations to save someone from heartache, heartbreak, or trouble. This is spiritual suicide. Feeling guilty when you're really good at something that someone else wants to be good at. Don't dumb yourself down. Don't dumb your skills down. Shine. It's inspiring. Avoid conflict at all costs. That is expensive. That does a lot of damage. Not just internal damage, but that does a lot of collateral damage. You are not being true. You are not being authentic. That gets expensive. Pretend is expensive. Compromising who you are to be liked. Don't make yourself look stupid to get a laugh, to make others feel comfortable or to make others feel better about themselves. Take yourself more seriously. Have respect. Another one, not challenging other people's beliefs or opinions and not sharing yours. Questions are powerful. Questions put the ball in your court. Really, how powerful are the people that you're pleasing? People that we're trying to please, they can be whoever. People has a face. Being indecisive and trusting other people's decisions more than your own. This one. Remember, a woman with experience is not at the mercy of everyone's opinion. You are allowed to be an expert at things. You can do your own research. Following is better than leading. Yeah, this one eats at me. I can't even tell you in my own life how much this one has affected me. I struggled so much with my identity. I tried to be like everyone else. I was bullied. It doesn't work. Some people are born leaders. Do not be a square that's trying to fit inside a circle. All of these people-pleasing standards, I reached them. I had no idea that all of these things were the root of my anxiety, my depression, poor self-esteem, everything that I struggled with. People-pleasing. I learned all of those things in elementary school. My daughter's going on 2, and she has more confidence than I had at 22. Some ways to kick this in the butt. Limit social media, swap scrolling time for something more productive that you enjoy. Have some discipline and some control. A university study showed that nighttime social media use contributes to poor sleep quality, low self-esteem, and higher anxiety levels. That's number 1. Number 2, look to yourself. What have you given up? What won't you do? What are things that you can't say? I was notorious for being too nice, but then I got angry. Being too nice literally ruined me. And now here I am on my way to becoming a bestseller. Yes, I am saying I will be a bestseller of a book that has a lot of people's feelings in jeopardy. This is what I realized though. The bolder you are in the midst of honesty, the less harsh you sound. 3, people don't respect wishy-washy people. That isn't pleasing. What's pleasing is the fact that a wishy-washy person is easy to manipulate. That's what's pleasing to the person you're trying to please. The control factor. What couldn't you care less about? What have you had enough of? Like, what don't you give in about? What person is it in your life that you're crippling yourself over? Confront them. Ask them those questions. Ask them about who they are. I bet they can't answer. Number 4, mind your own and do your own. Starve your distractions and feed your focus. You do not owe anyone a play-by-play of your day. Number 5, you have a choice. You can say no. Take responsibility over your time and revisit your priorities. What do you value? Figure out what your values are. Number 6, you are not inferior to anyone. Speak highly to yourself about yourself. Have a power pose. Have better posture. Care about the appearance of yourself for yourself. This is actually a book title. Stop spending time you don't have with people you don't like, doing things you don't want to do. Brilliant. 7, give yourself the permission to make decisions for yourself. Remember, no decision can ruin your life. And you can be the expert on the how-tos of getting your life together, getting your together, i.e., you can learn about insurance, you can learn about home loans, you can learn how to manage your money, about investing. Basically, adult yourself up. Google. Number 8, be determined to be authentic. Have fun with authenticity. You know, people can actually be offended without even being disrespected. The offense is this: you took their power over you by claiming your power. Number 9, love yourself. We have 2 hands. Clap for yourself. Keep expectations high for you, low for others. What you expect and require from other people, give it to yourself. Finally, number 10, people like people who are like themselves, or they like people who are how they would like to be. Think about that. You aren't going to be like them, and they certainly don't like you if you're having to please them by changing yourself. So let them be them, and you be you. Be authentic. Do you, baby. You have lots of catching up to do with yourself. You are a freaking gem.